Hi guys, thanks for checking out my channel. My name is Mima. I am a certified public accountant, and if you like the content, please like and subscribe this video. I'm doing this video out of a suggestion from my 15-year-old daughter. We watched Millennial Money together, and she went ahead and she saw this episode without me, and so it was her suggestion that I do a reaction video as a CPA regarding Millennial Money. I'm very opinionated when it comes to finance because I'm a financial expert. So she thought it'd be cool. So let's get started. I have not seen this video. She told me briefly what the topic was. It's a young lady who is a nanny, and I believe she lives in 2 states, and she makes like $175,000 a year. So this will be interesting. So let's get started, guys. Okay. Here we go.
My name is Brieonna Johnson. I am 29 years old. I make $175,000 per year, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and New York City, New York. I am a nanny.
Wow. Nice house.
Pre-COVID, my schedule was 1 week on in New York and then 1 week on in Atlanta. So usually I'd work 7 days straight in New York City, and then in Atlanta I'd work anywhere from 3 to 5 days.
Okay, that is amazing. I mean, I don't even know how much nannies make. At one point, I did have a nanny. I live in the Atlanta area, so I'm familiar with Atlanta nannies. So the $30,000 a year, that sounds like average. But let me see what. Okay, so this is nanny salary in New York. The average is between 24 and 46, according to Glassdoor. So that is amazing. Let me see Atlanta. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Down here. So yeah, the average in Atlanta is between 20 and 39,000. So she is making money, and I hope she's stacking it. So let's see. Oh, and another thing I wonder is the New York family. I know the cost of living is higher in New York, but I wonder if they are celebrities, number one, or number two, if they have high profile jobs, and due to COVID, they hired a nanny and paid her really well so that they can continue working while, she took care of their kids. Because even, I mean, doing that during COVID, going to New York is a risk. Like I have nursing clients that went to New York, and basically they were getting paid like $10,000 a week just because of the risk. So I wonder if that has to do with her salary. So let's keep watching and see.
New York City family is continuing to pay me while I'm not working with them. And so for them, it was really important to kind of have stay at home and stay in place. And so they've let go of a lot of their staff on paid leave. And I'm in contact with them every week.
Yeah, that tells me they are, well, they have a staff. So again, either they're celebrities or high profile, maybe like politicians or C-level executives, because she's not their only staff. They have other people that they hire, probably like a butler, chauffeur. So let's see.
know that they want me to return, and so they're paying me in hopes that I will return to them.
Oh, wait. They're still paying her because they want her to come back. Oh, yeah. That is like amazing. Oh, my goodness. I'm shocked. I mean, as a CPA, of course, I see I'm familiar with salaries, and I have a wide range of clients who make, I have clients who actually do the same thing, and their salaries are like completely worlds apart. So I'm amazed completely. I'm still in shock that a nanny is making that much money, 175,000, and she's not even working. They're just still paying her, so she stays on payroll. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah.
Geico's whole 15 minutes thing. That came from me. My first
Okay, I don't know how to
was,
stop the
within
commercials,
1/4 of an
so
hour, your savings will tower. But that's not catchy.
let's watch the little
15 minutes,
Geico
15%
guy.
serendipity. Geico.
Okay, she part-time as a nanny.
Now that was
Oh,
nearing
the kids are so
graduation,
cute.
I was looking and considering teaching. I got my first teaching offer, and it was very low. And at first, I had like student loans and things, so I wasn't quite sure how I was going to pay that off. But I discovered nanny agencies, and it was like a whole new world opened up where I discovered like nannies can get paid benefits and full-time hours and like guaranteed hours, and that we could travel and live in. And so once I discovered that, it was easy for me to like quickly decide that I was going to be a full-time nanny as my career.
The family really got a bonus, and I see why they pay her more. No diss to other nannies, but she's basically a private teacher. I mean, she already has a teaching degree, so that's a reason to pay her more, definitely.
My
Okay.
dad, he always worked two jobs. He always worked in insurance and he was a waiter. And that kind of instilled that mentality in myself as well. And even now, if I lose one nanny job, I have another nanny job. And so I think it's just been really important for me to have that, and just that financial security that it's brought to me. It's been great. I wasn't making what I wanted to make, and so I applied to another job that was also, it was week on, week off, and they offered me $120,000 per year for just one child, same schedule, housing provided, things like that. So I came to the family that I was working for in New York City, and I let them know that that was the schedule that they were providing, and they offered a $60,000 per year raise with the agreement that I stay with them long term. So it was very nerve-wracking. I was super nervous, basically coming to them prepared to quit, and I did not in any way expect them to offer such a large raise, which is why I was prepared to quit, because I didn't want to ask for that. But they were happy to provide what I needed to stay, and that included
Wow.
flights and hotels on my off weeks, and just some great benefits that I didn't have before. And it made it an easy decision for me to stay.
I'm still, guys, I'm still in awe. I just want to know who these people are. Yeah, that's the most interesting thing to me. But she seems like she would be a really good nanny. She seems very nurturing and like a smart young lady. So I'm sure she does an excellent job. But still, who can afford to just bump somebody's salary $60,000? It's amazing.
Being a live-in nanny
She
for
doesn't
New
have
York
any
City and
expenses.
living with a family in Atlanta, I'm not charged any rent or utilities. At times, it can definitely be stressful. Initially, especially setting up both my place in New York City and here, I have like double of everything, so that's double the expenses. And so a lot of times, like I'll be looking for something and I'll realize I only have one of it and it's in New York, or I have to, watch the weather to make sure that I'm like when I'm leaving Atlanta that I'm dressed properly to go back to like cold New York City. So it's definitely hectic, and I always keep a suitcase packed, and I always keep toiletries and everything I need in there. But just setting up both rooms initially was a lot. The most important lesson I've learned about money is having a budget. It's critical.
Okay, I love this part. I'm going to pause
Going.
it and
It's really
see.
difficult to save or pay off debt, or even know what's.
Okay, wow. So her savings is excellent. So, okay. Yeah, I brought out my calculator. She's saving, what, 20% of her income, and 50% is going towards debt. She did mention that she had large student loan debt, so That is amazing. I would like to see, okay, food, therapy, great. You got to take care of yourself mentally, girlfriend. Beauty and clothes, entertainment, gifts, rideshare services, family support, okay, subscriptions. I don't see retirement. And although she is 29, it is never too early to start saving for retirement. In fact, the earlier you start, the larger you will have when you retire. And it also is tax deferred for the most part. Um, she is a higher income earner, so I'm not quite sure if her employer offers a retirement. Actually, I'm not sure because it says savings. The savings is different from retirement. So if they don't offer anything, I hope she's doing like um, an individual 401k. That's what I would prefer because you can save the most in that, and she gets to reap the benefit and not have to pay taxes on it. So let's see. Let's keep going. Okay.
What you have coming in. It's been well worth it for me
Okay,
to
girl.
have balanced meals. It's just really important, I believe, like health is wealth. And I'm a terrible cook, so there's that. But
Wait.
I love.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. I selected the wrong button. But she says she's a nanny and she's a horrible cook. I find that very ironic.
Prepare all of these things that I'm just too exhausted to do. Works
Okay,
out
she's
great.
tired too.
Generally, I fly standby. And if I'm unable to make a flight, the family in New York City, they will actually pay my cost. So if after 2 hours I'm unable to get on a flight, they will book my flight for me.
I like Brieonna. I mean, even though she's making all this money, she's not like overspending. I mean, you saw how she allocates the money that she makes. Her subscriptions are only $29, compared to that's something that we, as individuals can easily overspend on. So she is doing it. Like, even though she's making a lot of money, she's still conscious about her spending because she uses her boyfriend's buddy pass. And I mean, I know about those things. They can be an inconvenience because, yeah, they're cheap. Don't you pay? I think you pay something, but you have to wait. So that can be really irritating. So I like her. Her mindset about money is going to take her far.
Work your style without overworking hair.
Let go. And it was at a time that a lot of people weren't hiring for nannies.
Why? Okay, she's almost
I
there.
started off with around $25,000 in student loan debt and around $13,000 in credit card debt. It really just kind of changed my mindset, and I started like aggressively saving and aggressively paying off debt because I realized like at least if I am let go, if I have savings and I am debt free, I will be in a lot better position than I would be if I had all these additional bills. I read Dave Ramsey's Money Makeover book, and from there I got inspired to get debt free. But shortly after, I discovered an article about the FIRE movement and people retiring
Oh
in their 30s
my.
and 40s.
I love FIRE. FIRE, if you guys don't know, what you probably do, but it stands for Financial Independence and Retire Early. I love the movement, and I'm so thrilled that she is heading in that direction at such a young age. She's only 29 years old. So that excites me. I was wondering her student loan debt and credit card debt. I mean, student loan debt was pretty mild. I mean, I've seen a lot higher figures from millennials because I believe around that time, that's when student loan was privatized and the interest rates were ridiculous. So I feel like she's probably always been frugal or conscious of how she spends her money. Now, the credit card debt, I'm kind of surprised that she came out of college with that much debt. Like, I wonder if she was using it to pay bills or just like splurge. So let's see. Okay, so
I just
recently.
made it my mission to max out 19,500 because I really want to retire early and I want to retire where I have income coming in and that I'm set financially.
Yes, girlfriend.
So just realizing a lot of people my age don't have that, and even seeing where my parents are at now, I'm trying to put myself in a better position. So I'd love to continue in this career for at least the next 10 years. I know my family in New York is hoping that I'll stay until their child is 18, so we'll have to see about that. But I love what I do, and I love kind of the freedom that it allows me to have. No? Not those? Balancing my personal life with such an involved job has been very difficult.
Yeah, I was starting to think about her personal life because she mentioned about doing this job for another 10 years and she's 29. So I wonder if she has aspirations to have her own family, have her own kids, and how that will impact this job since she intends on doing it for another 10 years. Or is she going to wait 10 years and then start her family? That's interesting.
For me, just maintaining friendships, maintaining my relationship has been a big struggle for me. Initially, I was working like full-time in New York and full-time here in Atlanta. And I've cut back here in Atlanta, but COVID has kind of helped with that. Just to be able to ensure that I'm able to like maintain my relationship, which is really important to me, and especially my friendships as well, who want the chance to see me. Often I feel like the career as a nanny is undervalued and often underpaid as well. Even myself, I started off making $400 a month, like total. And so I wanted to show that there is another way to make money and that there are positions out there for people who are truly interested in kids and love what they do.
Okay, that was great, guys. Yeah, she is definitely doing awesome. Not only is she making good money, but the way she's spending her money. And I spoke about retirement too early, but then she got around to saying how she's into the FIRE movement, financial independence and retire early. So I like Brieonna. That's her name, right? Yeah. And I think she's going to go far. I like that she has this job that she enjoys doing. And although she went to college to be a teacher, she did what was financially beneficial for her and also what she enjoyed doing and what gave her freedom, because it seems like she travels with the kids as well. She seems like a really great nanny. And that was very entertaining to watch. And I'll probably do another video because I like these. Thanks, Aduni. Like I said, my daughter suggested that I do a reaction video as a CPA, seeing how other people spend their money. Oh, she mentioned Dave Ramsey. I think like a lot of real accountants or CPAs, a lot of us are torn with Dave Ramsey. I don't agree with everything he says. I think he dummies down finance for people, and he like the no debt type thing. Debt is not bad. I mean, there's good debt, but I do feel like a lot of people benefit tremendously from the way he teaches it. So I just feel like he needs to expand beyond like the the entrance to finance, because personal finance is very complicated, and you don't want to miss out on other things because you're afraid of debt or afraid of certain things. So that was enjoyable. I do wonder if Brieonna is going to do other things with her money. Once she pays off her debt, I'd like to see her maybe get some rental properties. Real estate is always a great way to increase your wealth. I'd like to see her invest in index funds or the stock market just to have a diversified portfolio. She says she's saving, but I'm not sure what she's doing, if she's like just has it in a savings account or what she's doing. But all in all, she's doing great, and that was a really good video. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment below about what you thought of her, what you thought of the video, and if there's another Millennial Money that you want me to do, leave a comment below and let me know.